Yo, what's happening? It's your boy, Jeswic, Fletcher, and you're now tuned in to the OCT podcast. The only critical thinking podcast where we think critical. We lead and we walk in love. But most importantly, we understand that we are the creators. I be showing love. I be showing love. Love. I be showing love. So listen, man, today, you gotta listen up and open up your mind. This is gonna be one of those topics where I know a lot of people gonna be like, dang, yo, he might be going a little too deep for me. He might be going off on a ledge by himself. A lot of people not gonna agree with what I'm finna say. A lot of people have different ideas about what I'm about to say, but I just want you to have an open mind, hear what I'm saying, and be open to receive and have open dialogue about the conversation and the message that will be relayed to you guys today. So, we're going to hop right into it. And I'm going to tell you straight up. Listen, bro. Your future, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist at all. Now, listen to what I'm saying. Your future doesn't exist, not your present. A lot of times we put a lot of stock, we put a lot of marbles, we put a lot of eggs in a basket for our future, and we forget about the time that we live in, the time that we create in, the time that we build in, and that is our present. That is the right now. As you watching this video, you're living in the present moment. That is what is real. That is what's guaranteed. You cannot depend on tomorrow because it's not promised. You cannot go to the time bank and withdraw time out the future to help you in your present. It doesn't work like that. The only thing you can do is go step by step, minute by minute, millisecond by millisecond. And whatever happens next happens. You know, somebody could bust through this door right now. Boom. And whatever happens. That's the present. It's unpredictable. You only live in the present. You only create in the present. That's the only thing that you have. So when we start to put our marbles in the future, put our marbles and our birds in this basket and start to say, you know what, I'm going to depend on this circumstance and this to happen in the future so I could be in this position. Bro, I promise you, without a shadow of a doubt, that you're going to fall short of whatever you're trying to build. It is not going to be built because the only place that you have that opportunity to do what you want to do and build what you want to build is right now. As we speak, as you watch this video, it's the only place you have that opportunity. I hear a lot of people saying, I had a conversation with two people the other day, 2 days ago, or I don't know when you'll be watching this video. So I'm going to just say the other day, I was having a conversation and I said, listen, what are you doing right now that you could point at to say, listen, I built that, I created that to get here or to be here in the next 5 years? A lot of them said, man, my 5-year plan is to, do this and do that, to have a house, to have a car, to have a family, or to have my business. Yeah, that's a good one. To have my business running, to have my book selling, to have my Instagram popping, my social media popping, where I could leverage that to sell these products. And I asked them a simple question where they all get stuck. So what you built today, what have you done today or in the last week or the last month to say, I did that to get here, to, build and set that block on that 5-year plan. A lot of them get stuck every time and can't tell me nothing. I was just waiting on my money to get right. I didn't have the equipment to record. I didn't know the way the algorithm worked on Instagram. I didn't know what vendor to go to get my hair. I didn't know, come on, the stories and excuses go on and on and on and on and on. But when are you going to take responsibility and the power back? Listen, bro, I'm telling you right now, I got how many subscribers on YouTube? 22. I got 22 subscribers on YouTube. First thing, I didn't even think I can't say I didn't think I was going because I believed in myself. But the speed that it's going and the way that it's moving, like, I didn't know it was gonna move that fast. But listen, I said, you know what? I got the camera, I got the lights, I got the laptop, I got the equipment. Even before I had the equipment, I had the camera. Before I had this mic, I had this $100, $50 mic. Before I had the lights, I had the lights that's in my room. Before I had all that, I said, let me start creating right now. Because that's the only place I have this opportunity to create. I can't keep on saying, oh, I'm gonna wait on in the future, oh, with my money. Like, no, I'm not gonna leave it in the hands of others to control what I can control right now. That's what is promised to me right now. So I got a couple of topics that I want to touch on. A couple of things that I noticed people doing. And like I said, I don't know if I said this because this is probably like my ninth time trying to record this podcast. But if I did say that, and I'm re-saying again, bear with me. So one thing that I notice is people value their future more than their presence. And I see how people, line up their time. They'll say, okay, my future is number one, my present is last, and my past is second. So future, past, second. And I'm telling you right now, eliminate future. Just take that and wipe that off your list. Only thing in the two things you should have on your list, number one is your present, because that's what you build and you create. And number two is your past. Now, the past is important because it assists and it can be used as a tool for you in your present to reference back on your learning experience, because it's all just a learning experience. It all say, okay, I've been through that. I seen this. I done that. Okay, this happened. Okay, this experience can assist me on, working in my purpose and this experience that I'm experiencing now. Okay, this transpired. I went through this already. Let me use this tool, the tool of past, to assist me right now. So that's why our past is still important. If you want your future, quote unquote, on this list, it should be last, because you will always be chasing tomorrow. The future will always be ahead of you, and the past will always be behind you. You live in and now. So the next point is people saying, I'm waiting on the future opportunity. Not even saying that. People just doing that, honestly. People waiting on future doors to open. People waiting on future opportunities, future positionings to open up with their job, future things. Like, bro, let me tell you right now. If you waiting on those future opportunities, like I said earlier, waiting on the future and chasing the future, you will always be chasing it. Those doors will never open until you build yourself higher enough with this stone and this stone and this stone, so you to be able to open your eyes or have that key to open that door. Those future opportunities, you have to be prepared for. And the only way you could prepare for those future opportunities is building now. A lot of people say, man, bro, you was lucky. You was lucky. Luck is not real. Luck is just only when opportunity meets preparation. When I was preparing for this thing, when I was working and building these stones up. Let's think about the house. We say, okay, we got a house. With this house, we have to first go scout the land. We got to go see the land. Okay, this the land. All right, I like this land. This is where we're going to build at. First, it took going to put in the presence, going to scout the land. That was in the present, right? You did that in the present. You didn't do that in the future. Second, you said, okay, let me go get the equipment to build this this house. What did you just go do? You went. You had to go. Going was in the present. You had to go get the equipment. And matter of fact, let me back up before we get to the third point. Before all that, you had to have a vision. So that's enough said. I ain't even got to go too deep in that. So now you went and got the equipment. After you got the equipment, you had to say, you know what? Let me level the ground out. Now let me get these stones and place these stones on top of each other. You said I had a 3-year plan, a 3-year plan for this house to be done, or a 1-year plan. But you couldn't go in the future and get this house done. You had to create it in the present time. So we can't wait on these future opportunities to open up without building in the right now. So let me ask you a quick question while we on this topic or in this point. What did you do today? What did you do yesterday? What did you do the day before that? And what did you do the day before that? Did you put any work in? Did you create anything? Did you build anything? I'm telling you, this podcast, this recording you hearing right now is me building my brand, my legacy. I worked all day. What I do? I come home just to create for me. I can't keep creating somebody else's last name without at least, loving myself, because me building this for me is me loving myself. So let's see what other points we have on here. A lot of the points really keep going in circles. Like a lot of people say they are working on their future. You can't work on your future. You work on the present time. And that's period, point blank on that. Period, poo. Period, poo. But all right, let me talk about this point that I got on this tablet. And that might be for someone who may have a question about how can I reference coming soon. So even referencing coming soon is creating in the now. And let me explain that. So let's say you have a brand, right? And let's say you got a t-shirt line and you working on your t-shirt line coming out. And you say, hey, t-shirts coming soon, t-shirts coming soon. If you doing that without working and you just saying that, talking about I'm going to manifest this, because manifestation is working in the present. You have to build yourself to be ready for that opportunity. Manifestation is just not sitting there saying, I am this, I am that. You can use affirmation, you can use visualization, you could do all of that. But without having that feeling and without having that work, you would never manifest nothing. You have to go and do this thing. You gotta be prepared and put yourself in the position to be able to receive this thing. But how can I reference coming soon? So let's say you have the t-shirt brand and you working on saying the t-shirts coming soon, t-shirts coming soon. You know what I'm saying? We working on it. What are you doing? You working on it. You got the manufacturer printing the shirts up. You got your own little machine to put the prints on the shirt. You see what I'm rocking today? Yes, sir. I'm not an athlete, not a rapper. I'm just a human being. But you got the machine, working. And now you say, I'm going to set a date. It's coming soon. In your mind, you got the date. Okay, this coming on the 19th. You in this day and age, you have technology and algorithms, and we have these opportunities that was created for us to say, look, on the website, I need these shirts to go live and available for the public. So we put in the computer, okay? Let's say the 19th. The 19th, these things going to be available for the public to hit this link. I have the shirts. They are working. They are building. They are pressed in the machine. We putting them in the bag so they could be shipped out. We getting them all ready. Okay, we stack this thing up for all white tees. This is all black tees. All that is created in the now. So when we say coming soon, okay, I get where someone could say, hey, that's the future though. But it's still creating in the now. You can't have coming soon without right now, because I wouldn't have created none of those things in the current time frame or position that I'm in. So I won't get too far and say future can't be used in the English language. That'd be just too crazy. But I just want us to get out the construct and the mindset of valuing our future more than our present. Listen, your present is all you got and guaranteed to, because the millisecond that you're breathing right now is the only sure thing. Your future will never come because you'll always be chasing it. Your past is just a tool to assist you in your present time right now. Listen, man, I could talk about this all day. Time is something that I get excited about all the time. I get excited about it all the time, man. And I could talk about it. Yes, I believe time is just an illusion. It's relative. I believe in the same thing that Albert Einstein believed in when it comes down to time. You can look it up for yourself. You can look on my stories, on my highlights on my Instagram. It's deep in there, so you'll probably be clicking. I think it's my thoughts or it's my feelings. One of those highlights on my stories. But I ain't gonna talk your head off. I only came here to inspire you and enlighten you, to just change the way your mind thinks, to cultivate the way your mind perceive your reality on your future. You only have one thing that's definite. So I want you today to go and say, you know what? I'm going to start building something right now. I'm going to put something in place right now. And start just to jot yourself down. That's why a journal is important. And if you don't have a journal, make a mental journal. And some people don't have the mindset to withhold and withstand and abide by the rules of having a mental journal. So it's maybe easier for you to write something down, jot something down. But I need you to start documenting yourself. What did I do today? Did I get better today? Did I build today? Did I seek out to accomplish any goals of mine? Did I rise my standard or withhold my standards and principles today? Start just, keeping a journal about these things and just to document yourself so you can start to see, dang, I'm not building. I'm not creating. I'm not getting better. I'm not elevating. I'm declining. I'm becoming stagnant. These things that you got to be aware and attentive of to become a better human being. And if you want to start creating your dreams and achieving your dreams and achieving your goals. So listen, you're a god, you're a queen, you're a king, you're a goddess. Listen, I love you, man. I love you. You are me, I'm you. We're one of the same body. Man, listen, what I said today is going to be very vital to whatever you create. But listen, you are me, I'm you. We're one of the same body. Keep your head up, keep your nose clean. You say the world, you live forever. Peace. I be showing love, I be showing love, L-O-V-E, I be showing love.